Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Trucking with me, Rollcage TV, where I continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a big, glowy dot. Also, apologize if the audio seems a little off. It's not the microphone, it's the microwave that we're living in here in Minnesota today. At the time I'm recording this, we're having a heat warning, and so I'm keeping the air conditioner on. Even with it on continuously, or about continuously, it's not quite keeping up, but it's doing a reasonable job. But because of the air conditioner, it's going to make a little noise. And I'm just going to get turned around and then retrace the path. I was doing this, I'm not doing Places of Military Glory. I'm doing the task where the glowy dot was. Let me get turned around. Stop my engine. I'm doing this one. The floating change house. Do I need to use the truck with the big crane for this? I think I need a truck for the big crane with this, don't I? I think I need to use the truck with the big crane for this. And how am I going to get over there? That's not a path I can get up. I have to go this way. Basically go past where I need to deliver it. Wow, how do I get there? I want to go to here. Somehow. With the big crane. And then go to here. Is that passable? This would be passable, except going up this. This is an icy slope, which is next to impossible. Up here? Yeah, that's the way to do it. Okay, so I'm not using the truck that I have. I'm using the truck with the big crane. Because I think I'm going to need the big crane. Get that out of there. It's a portable cabin. So, one, it's heavy. I definitely won't be able to use the little Russian crane I have on the back of this truck, the loading crane. But I also will not be able to reach it. I have a feeling I may have been near here before. Okay, I'm going around this way, right? Yeah. That's going to be difficult. That's how we're going to do it. Because unfortunately, I've complained before, the map is unfair in that you have to memorize certain areas of the map to know where you can and where you can't go. But I have learned enough parts of the map that I have a good feeling for where I know I can and can't go. Where I can't go, at least. Made a mental note of. But mental notes are not good. Notes on the map would be better. But, that would mean like getting out MapRunner and another tablet and referring to it during the stream, and I'm not going to do that. So I would have to go to MapRunner, print out their map, print it out, do a screen capture of their map, and then go around on that, maybe open it up into a piece of software and add tags that say, go here, don't go there, go here, not there, and then, you know, export that out to a JPEG and then load it on my phone so I can check it while I'm on stream. And you know what? That's BS. I'm not gonna do all that. That's not playing the game the way the video game gods meant games to be played. I'm doing it live here, folks. I'm playing this game through pretty much blind. I did play it a little bit through Michigan. I played all the way through Michigan. I played halfway through Alaska, and then I started my playthrough. And if you want to watch this playthrough of a pretty much a ranked beginner, determined to get through the entire game with as little reference material as possible, I do have on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/RollCageTV, I do have playlists. Off of my homepage, there's a SnowRunner playlist, which shows you all of the SnowRunner games. Those are in most recent at the top. So if you just need to catch up on an episode, you missed something, you want to catch up on it, that's the best way to catch up on an episode. If, however, you want to binge, maybe you want to binge through all of Tamir, or even right from the beginning, from Michigan. If you want to binge, scroll down farther on my homepage, and you will see there's the convoluted way I'm going, pointed north. Take your screen captures now, and then you can make marks on it to say where I messed up and should not have gone. Anyway, down farther on my homepage, there is a section just for SnowRunner. And if you go to that section, you can see the individual. Now, don't tell me I could actually get there easier if I just go here. Could I get there just from here and not have to go back to the garage? I could try to YOLO it somewhere. I mean, I don't know if I'll get stuck going through this water. I probably will. I'm tempted now. I was just going to return this back to the garage, but and then wherever I get stuck, I will remove the pins. If I get stuck, I'll just return to the garage and then start over where I was going to go. But wouldn't it be cool if I could actually go that way? Let's try it. I'm not going to be able to just drive down those cliffs. Yeah, and my little buddy is going to be in the way. Maybe we move our little buddy first. Hey, little buddy. Why don't you come over here? Not even showing up. I think the train is too big. All right. Yeah, you come over here. I don't want to put you someplace where you can't, like, get yourself out of in case you need to come over here for some reason. I do want to get you out of my way. Okay. There we go. Now, it looks like I can go right back down the trail that I came up here originally. Who knows how long ago. And there's a very good chance I will get stuck, and I'll just give up and say, oh, forget it. But maybe, I'm curious to see. I'm curious to see if I can make the, be a lot easier if I could turn around. Now my little buddy is probably in my way of turning around. I had to get up here for some task, and I had to bring a little buddy up here for it. It probably involved a trailer or something. Go so far that I can't still hit the rubber. This is utterly ridiculous trying to do this. But I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to do things efficiently. If you want to watch someone do things efficiently, go find somebody else. Go Wessel on Wheels on my home channel, on my home page. Under featured channels, there's a channel, Wessel on Wheels. I love the guy. He is playing a hard mode playthrough, not an easy mode, not a normal mode one like I'm playing. But he's a lot more prepared than I am. And he's a lot more experienced, and he has, you know, knows a lot more about what's possible and what isn't. I was going to go over these rocks and let them go. So that's who I would recommend, Wessel on Wheels. If you want to watch an old man make a fool of himself, then I'm the guy for you to watch. Now, what was I going to do? Cut through the trees there? This is so ridiculous. I've got a path from the garage, but I don't even know if that path will work. But this is, I'm exploring. We'll see if I can get through this icy, watery, rocky area that looks like it was a road at one time, but it hasn't been a road for a long, long time. Come on, don't. I know you want to tip, but you're not going to tip. Not even close to being there yet, right? No, I'm getting to the road somehow here, and then I'm going along there. I do love this game. This region has about broken me, though. I have not been enjoying this region. I hate this region. Not because it's difficult, but because it seems to me to be unfairly difficult. But I still love the game. I don't mind like some brain challenges, like trying to figure things out. But I mean, I'm an old guy. I don't need any more like challenges in my life. All of my hopes and dreams are long gone, so I don't need a challenge to sharpen my whatever. I know I'm never going to be an astronaut. I don't need to challenge myself to see if I can, you know, survive in space. Or I don't want to be a scuba diver. I don't need to challenge myself to see how long I can hold my breath, that kind of thing. Those days are all gone. And the same is true with a lot of video games. I don't want to do video games that are challenging. Like this. What am I thinking? How am I possibly going to go down through there? Yeah, there's no way I can make this. There's no way I can make this. We are recovering and going the other way. There's nothing I can winch to either, I'm sure. Oh wait, there's a little stump there I can winch to. That'll help. I will just take this ridiculousness so far, a little bit farther. It feels like I'm making progress, but even if I do make progress across here, then what? Yeah, not worth it. Okay, let's go fix the waypoints. Deleting basically this waypoint. Is that it? Yes, that's it. Okay. Now go the way that I was intending. That rocky area is maybe passable with some kind of outrageous three-wheeler or something. It's not passable without... I can't even think of a scout vehicle that would be able to get across there. I don't think the Tartron would even get across there, so... That's there just to sucker you into thinking maybe you can go through there. But now I know. And I will try to remember that. Even though remembering isn't my strong suit, I will try to remember that. Never try that again. But it was worth trying because I was going to just recover this guy anyway. So I was so close to that area, I thought it would be worthwhile to try it. Because this is a much longer way around. If that had worked, well, good for me. Okay. In this area, I've gone plenty of times. Am I going by the trailer store? No, I'm cutting here. Yeah. If I was going by the trailer store, I would stop to get fuel. Not that everything I'm going to need it. I do miss Michigan sometimes, let me tell you. Michigan's very fun. It's a good introductory map, good introductory region. First map is a good introductory map, and then as you progress, you start to get more and more into what to expect with mud and more mud. And I do like Michigan. Worst case scenario here is if I flip it or something, I will just take it back to the garage and find another way. Because I'm playing a normal mode game, it doesn't cost me anything to go back to the garage. Wouldn't it be nice if in real life you got stuck, you could just like recover back to some familiar place, some familiar place in your life, temporarily, like you know, recover. Well, I wouldn't say recover back to the womb. That'd be a little bit extreme, but you know, recover back to some critical decision that you made wrong. And I can think of about 24 of them off the top of my head in my life, but some critical decision you made wrong that changed your life in a way that you preferred it didn't. You could you know, just recover back to that point in your life. Make the other decision. Somebody's going to say something about Avengers Endgame or something, but go ahead. I've never watched the movie. I don't watch movies. I don't watch fiction. I don't read fiction. I haven't read fiction or watched fiction in in decades, in years that would be measured in decades. I don't, for some reason, I know it's a good escape and all this stuff, and it's fun stories. I don't know. I'm a non-fiction guy. I'm not into fiction. And I know it's weird. I don't know anybody else that's like that. I mean, I know about some fictional stories, like classics and stuff. I know what they're about. But a lot of stories, you know, Dune, I have no idea what Dune is about. I have no interest in going to see the movie. I don't remember the last actual movie I saw. It had to be at least 20 years ago. But even then, I haven't. I did enjoy. I enjoyed Shrek. I'm trying to think what else have I possibly watched. I've rented some videos here and there when I was with people that wanted to rent videos. Come on. How close am I to... Oh, I was talking about... Yeah, fiction. What was the last fiction book? Oh, I used to watch Star Trek Next Generation on TV. That's more than 20 years old. I watched a few of the Star Trek Next Generation movies. I never saw the last one. I liked the TV show. When it was ending, I was married, and the poor kids, stepkids, were kind of into it. Yeah, I guess I watched the movies with them. I'm divorced, long since divorced. So that's been a long time ago. I'm an old guy without any family. You feel sorry for me now? I live in an apartment with two unrelated people. Well, they're related to each other, but people that aren't related to me. But friends, you know, I got friends. I got lots of online friends. I got more online friends than I can shake a memory stick at. One of these days, I'm going to end up in home. I have only one goal in life left, and that's to end up in a home that has a rec room. A senior center that has a rec room. You know, like a, I don't know, 10 by 10 room with a bed. They would insist on having a TV in there, but maybe I could get an Xbox to plug onto the TV. And, but have a rec room so I can sit out in the rec room. Maybe if they have a pool table, that would be great. Play cards or something maybe. That seems like the best life for me right now. Okay, this is going to be an issue. This is one of those trees that when it gets stuck on you, it really gets stuck on you. So I am going to try to winch my way off of this. Move one a little bit forward. The one thing about this truck, especially when it's configured the way I have it without a bed on it, the space between the wheels is quite large. I'm going to do it again. The space between the front two axles and the rear two axles is very wide, and it's easy to get a tree stuck in there. And then very difficult to get that tree back out of there. Come on, cursor, where are you? One improvement they could definitely make with the console interface is make it so that you can just hold down the left D-pad and not have to not have to not have to tap, 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 tap. I haven't even gotten to the hard part yet. Hopefully in the next little under half an hour, which I have left in this stream and in this YouTube episode, I'm going to be able to at least get to where I want to go to try to recover the thing. Side, don't fall into a tree. Don't get on between the tires. Between the tires on that side either. Or on that side. These trees I can knock over. See, this is what they call a road on the map. Road. But I'm through. Where am I on the map? Oh, I'm almost there. Okay. I have to get to there. Wait a minute, why don't I have this on? What was this? I'm waiting for it to show me. Is it Lost Trailer? No. Floating Change House. Yes, that's it. I'm waiting for it to show me where the pickup point is. It wasn't showing me the pickup point on my map. Oh, I did have a crash between YouTube episodes, which could be why. I see it there. Now how am I gonna get close enough to get the crane now? Backing it in will give me more room, more distance. Any pumpkins? I still need a lot of pumpkins left for my 5,000 or something pumpkins you need to get the achievement. On MudRunner, there's an achievement for like 50 pumpkins or something like that, and so they decided, well, that's way too easy, and so they made it like 5,000 this map. How close do I actually need to get? This is like a flat spot would be good here. It's probably good enough. I'm on kind of rocks, it'd be hard to get back. I could get better if I went down there. What the trouble with doing? Probably not. Especially since now I'm really stuck and have to winch to something to get myself out. Oh, now I'm stuck on like one of those twig thingies. Do not tip this thing now that I'm almost here. There I can definitely reach it. Alright. So activate anchors. Questionable support in that rock. But yeah, I'm on the rock. Crane mode. Where do I want to put it so that I can winch to it? I just want to get it out of the water, basically. If I can put it up on those rocks, that'd be fine. And this crane, I don't need to play the games with the Russian crane by using the winch. This one, I can just pick up and drag it wherever I want. Oh my goodness, I got an achievement! Problem solved! Pull the vehicle with a broken engine out of the water. Pull a vehicle with a broken engine out of the water? This isn't even a vehicle. And I must have pulled lots of vehicles out of the water with broken engines. I mean, I'm sure I've pulled lots of vehicles with broken engines out of the water. That's an awful weird achievement to get now. A, it's not the first time I've pulled a broken vehicle out of the water. And B, this isn't even a broken vehicle. I guess it depends on what they mean water, but I'm pretty sure that in Michigan, I'm just rotating now, in Michigan I had vehicles that were in the water I had to pull out. Am I getting a rotation? It's kind of on that tree. I want to kind of get it pointing the right way so when I climb my way out of here, I'll be able to winch to it properly. I'll be able to see the front of the winch to it. I will lower it. It's going to be on the rock, but that's okay. I can use the rock to help turn it. Good enough. Right there is good enough. I think it's out of my way. It's not really out of my way, but I'm going to pretend it's out of my way. Oh, keep hitting the wrong buttons. No, not that button either. This button. Store crane. All right. I'm not sure exactly where it needs to go, but it's up here somewhere, right? It's not like in the river somewhere. So I remember that being an issue. Okay. I can winch to it from here, I'm pretty sure. Yes, I can, to the front of it. Okay. Let's drive it a little closer. And then I'll turn off the engine. I'll have to reattach the engine. I'll turn off the engine. I'll try to lay out a path. See how to get there. That's good enough. That's way good enough. That's too close, in fact. Too close, man. Okay. Stop the engine. Go onto the map. I need to get to here. And... oh, boy. This is not going to be possible to go along here. Wow, okay, so I'm going to have to go back the way I came, which is what I suspected. And that is an icy slope, but it's downhill. So I think I can go down there. And if I get stuck, I can recover and then come back the other way and drag the thing out of there, because this screen has a long reach. And this maybe that's smarter. I think that's smarter. If I could get up there. I don't know if there's a way up here, but if I can get up here, then I can go down. It might be a bit of a YOLO. Oh no, I don't have to YOLO. I can get back on the road, avoid the icy spot. Not easy. Definitely not easy. I don't know if I can get up there. There might be trees that stop me. This might be a fail. I'm okay with failure. Failure is always an option, as I like to say. Okay, and now from there, how do I get there? That's probably yucky ice. Probably what you're supposed to do is go all the way around. Or come down here and go that way, and that's what I'm going to do, because it's shorter. And I don't think I'm going to get all this done. I think I've got a good chance of tipping. Oh, that's not a place I can actually go. But I can go across here. That's a broken bridge area. I can get onto here, and get onto here, and then I can somehow make it to there. Alright, I'm at 40 minutes. Let's see if I can at least get to the top of the hill then. And this is the last episode of the, this is the last hour of the, not just the YouTube episode, but the stream is ending here. I didn't forget it. I'm just getting myself oriented on the map. So, I gotta make sure the path is all laid out so I know for the next stream, yes, this is how I'm going. Alright, and I haven't even looked at the contracts. I'm sure the contracts on this map are horrific. There's also contacts that contracts that come from the other map to this map. So there's a lot of them that I'm sure are horrific. I need to get it close so I can control it, but I don't want it so close that I've got no slack. And the last thing I want to do is to get a collision box problem. I did make that morning, right? Yeah, this is what morning looks like here. Now, in theory, I could drop this someplace and change trucks, because this truck is more likely to get stuck on trees and is with this configuration. I mean, same truck, different configuration, put a bed on it, which is less likely to get stuck in trees, and also isn't as top heavy because it doesn't have this crane. But you know, I'm used to driving this truck with this crane on it. I've had more experience than I would like to admit. One issue, though, is I'm also sliding to the right downhill slightly, which means I'm really likely to get stuck with my axle on a tree. And I have, on this map, I have had things stuck on axle and had to abandon the vehicle. But I've also had issues on this map where I was stuck for a long time, but eventually got it unstuck. When it looked like it would be impossible, it was not a place. I was on my way to recover another truck that was stuck, and that truck was near something that it needed to bring. It had cargo, so I had to get to that truck with a truck or leave the cargo behind and recover the truck. And of course, the fact that I was stuck with it would tell you it would be very difficult to get that cargo. I could delete the cargo, but I don't want to ever delete cargo if I can help it. So it was either recover the first truck that was stuck and delete the cargo, which I hate to do, or recover the second truck that was stuck and start all over again from the garage, or it was try to get that second truck unstuck. And so I took like 20 minutes or something, but I was finally able to get that second truck unstuck. I was quite proud of it when I did. Now this is potentially dangerous, so let's I'd have to unwrench the thing, but that's okay. Release the winch, attach the winch again. I'll be careful that I don't get stuck on that tree. Once I get around it, I can reattach the this winch is doing next to nothing. Okay. Now I can attach the other winch without releasing this one, because it's from a different attachment point to a different attachment point. Now that will release the first winch. And hopefully it won't get stuck on that tree. Got it up nice and tight now. And it looks like it's through. I'll tell you, it's pretty tight, dangerously tight. Ah, there's a little slack in it. Right? Just a little bit of slack. If it's too tight, sometimes it'll crash. I had to like go to the desktop and stop the app before it saved the file when everything had crashed, and then go back and do it again. When everything collides, when the The two collision boxes sometimes will get stuck on each other, and they fixed a lot of that. It used to be really bad, but it's gotten better, but it still can happen on occasion. I had it happen actually in this game. I don't think on this map, I think on the first map, in this region. And what I did was quickly go to the desktop, kill the game, lost a bunch of progress, but at least I got it before it saved in an impossible to recover spot with everything completely dead and broken. Because that's what happens. If you've never seen YouTube videos, there are YouTube videos out there of vehicles flipping through the air like a flying trapeze when two collision boxes collide. When boxes collide in a world where boxes collide. Getting farther than I thought I would. Don't want to stop now. I'm at 46 minutes. I don't know how far I have to go. I'd like to get to a clearing before I stop. I don't know if I'm near a clearing. Aha! This may or may not be a clearing. This is the tricky part where I have to get up here somehow. Over these rocks. To get up to that peak where I had to get to once, where I might have to get to again, but I'm not actually going to go all the way to the peak. I'm going to cut away from it. Don't flip, don't flip, don't flip. Do not flip. Don't flip me, man. Let me check the path. Okay, this is where I'm going across rocks. Why don't I just go down there? Oh, because that's a cliff. Okay. Let me get to that road, and then I'll end the episode. See if I can get to that road across all these rocks. That's a lot of rocks. That's a lot of rocks. Go to the right of this big one. Not just taking the truck over, and I'm also carrying that thing. I can't even begin to tell you what I'm stuck on. Let's release the winch. See if I can get myself unstuck. And winch it back up. There are no things to winch on, I'm sure. So I was looking at going that way, but I think I will just go this way. Is there anything to winch on? Oh, no. Not that. I do want to winch on that, but not right now. Go momentum going. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Don't tip. Don't tip. Do not tip. Do not tip. Parking brake. Anchors. Crane mode. Counterweight crane. Deactivate anchors. Parking brake. Is that enough counterweight? We'll see. Oh, I'm not sure that was enough counterweight. I should have turned it farther. Should have turned it farther. Ah, maybe. Maybe. In that 15 minutes, I gotta stop now. This is a... Talking about your cliffhangers to stop on. There's a lot of rocks here. Well, it turns out it's not going to be the rocks, it's going to be these little bushes that are actually holding me up. I think it is a bush that's hanging me up. I gotta get on that rock, not over it. Then around this rock. Oh, come on, you're almost there. You can do it. You're the mastodon. You can do it. This isn't gonna help. Try it anyway. I know I have nothing to winch to. That way? Maybe that way? Out of my way, cabin! I'll come back to get you later. Alright, now, can I get around there? I don't know. We'll find out in the next episode. Restore the crane. I'm going to winch the cabin, hopefully. Oh, I gotta back up some. Actually, I could crane it. I can't winch it. Yeah, I will crane it. I got just enough time to crane it and get it over here. So let's do that. Anchor, crane. Now did I rotate it this way? I have no idea. It is kind of upside down too. That doesn't help. Come on over here, buddy. That's close enough to winch to now, I'm sure. Up is this one. Over. Over. Let go and restore. And just make sure I can't attach it from there. Yes. Okay, now, obviously, I'm not going to go farther with this because I'm going to end the episode here. But I see where I need to go. Let me change the path. I'm going to go something like this. Something like that. Good luck to me, huh? But I'm going to try it. I'm going to get up there and get to that road. I would have liked to do it in this episode, but I'm running out of time, so I am not going to do it in this episode. But it'll be there. It'll be there for next time. Let me stop my engine. But yeah, I'm gonna reattach and I'm gonna get the thing up there in the next episode. Twitch, stick around for a raid. I'm gonna find someone to raid and I'll be back in just a minute to do that. But YouTube, that's gonna be it for this episode. The next episode will be the next weekday at noon U.S. Central Time, which is 6 p.m. or 1800 hours in the UK, and 0600 hours the next day in New Zealand. Either way, thank you much for watching. Twitch, again, stick around for a raid. YouTube, I hope you have a great afternoon, great evening, great morning, great whenever until I see you again. And wherever you end up going, on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. All right, Twitch, stick around for a raid. YouTube, for you, I am out of here. Bye-bye.